Y'all ever just
wake up,
take a shit, eat your cereal? You know, I had a really cool dream last night. I was at a grocery store, and they had new cereal, bro.
like new shit?
Like new shit. But you know what it was? It was Smash Bros. Cereal. They had
You
75
gotta be
different
shitting
types
me.
of cereal ones. And you know, the first one I picked up, it was Zelda. You know what hers was? It was some knockoff Frankenberry shit.
Oh, great.
But Zelda was the marshmallow, so I could have my girl in my mouth all day long if I wanted to. And I woke up and there was no cereal, and I was really upset, man. So that was my dream last night.
It really be like that, man. Sometimes I'll dream and I'm like, what the fuck happened? And sometimes like, what did happen? I don't remember. Or I'm like, I don't want to remember anymore. Tired of this shit.
I get those all the time too, man.
Yeah. So Mark gave us an email. Good old buddy, old pal. He's got 3 questions this time.
All right.
So first one, I think we were just talking about this on the way here, Jerry.
Mm-hmm.
Said Death Stranding is coming. It's next week already.
I thought it was this week.
It's the
Is it the 8th or the
Next
15th?
week.
oh shit, I think it's the 8th, huh?
I thought it was.
Oh, shit.
I think it's this Friday, man.
Yeah, fuck, it's this week, Friday. Okay. I should pre-order that. He says, I'm really nervous that this game might be a disappointment. And you know where that comes from is that we know nothing of this game.
Yep.
And this was also sent pre-review embargo lift, right? So we haven't heard anything from this game. So he asked, what was a movie, game, anime that you were super hyped but left disappointed? Ooh, I have the perfect one. The reason, it's called Tenjo.
I'm sorry, can you say his question one more time?
Yeah, it was. What was a movie, anime, game, etc. that you were hyped, super hyped, but left disappointed? Yeah, so Tenjo Tenge is a manga that I read. It was on my list. I did review for it. If you guys want to hear me complain the whole time, but when I was starting to read this is when Wooly started his channel, and one of the videos he did was him dancing on a green screen to the Tenjo Tenge opening. And when I heard the song play, I was like, holy fucking shit, I remember this song. It was super fucking hype. I love the intro. It's great. And I went back to look it up, Tenjo Tenge. I'm like, oh shit, I'm reading that right now. Fuck yeah. And then I was reading it, and Jesus Christ, man, this has to be like the worst manga I've read, I think. I was super disappointed. It tries to be shonen, but it just tries too hard, like super hard. It doesn't make sense. The art's nice, but that's where I'm gonna leave it.
Damn.
Yeah, it was a real mess. Yeah, so that's me.
I got one. I think you'll agree with me, but I don't know if you ever bought the game.
Which one?
Eyes of Heaven, JoJo's Bizarre
Oh,
Adventure.
yeah, no, I think I only played the demo.
See, it had a lot of great stuff in it. I like what they did. I like where they were going with it. I like their ideas, their concepts. But I think the biggest thing for me was, I mean, we love, was it Battle Royale or All-Star Battle?
All-Star Battle?
Yeah, I mean, great game. But I was really hoping we'd get some localization.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was where my biggest downfall was. I mean, the story was all right. I mean,
It's super anime.
It is super anime. I mean, the roster was great.
Dude, it's
really great roster.
I was really pumped for that game too. I was like, this is a huge roster. We actually got part 7 and 8 characters.
Yep.
That was
and
a
you
big
even
thing.
get the stages for 7 and 8 too.
Yeah,
which is really
yeah.
Nice. But
because they was very lacking in All-Star Battle.
Yep.
Models looked great. The freaking tag team supers are freaking cool.
I feel like I really just wanted localization multiplayer, and I could not get it.
Mm-hmm.
I never even knew if they made an update for it in the future. I just
Yeah, I don't
once I beat
know.
the game, I got all the characters. I was like, you know what, I'm kind of done. I tried some online battles, and it was just so laggy.
I think just because it's such a big map for multiplayer,
Right.
and
Well, because
that's just kind of it.
Well,
I mean,
the only way they would do it would be split screen, which is online. I think it ended up being split screen, which is where I was even more confused. Like,
that's
why
kind
don't
of
you
weird.
just-
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Like, why don't you just have it one big map? like for online, and then local player, you're clearly already using a split screen.
Yeah. That's a weird thing, and especially because I think co-op's the whole point, right? That game did have interesting stuff, though. I remember the demo had the part 2, the Coliseum stage, and the cool thing about that is in the center it has the spikes.
Yeah,
and if you step on them, you take damage. But if you're a Hamon user, you don't take damage because you're using your Hamon to walk over them. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Unless you have no more Hamon.
Unless you're out of Hamon, yeah. So
yeah, the stage hatches are really, really cool. The mechanics are great. The roster again was really solid. I mean, everybody was so diverse. They really put work into everyone's character.
I think Araki even put his hand in this game, didn't he?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
I think he designed Over Heaven Dio for the game.
Probably,
if I remember correctly. Yeah. But yeah, it just sucks. Yeah, that was. Plus, for me, it's 3D. I'm not a 3D guy.
I mean, you kind of get used to it during story mode, but it was hard to go through.
It's better than most 3D fighters these days.
Yeah.
I just saw an article today where it said the One Punch Man game coming out, which I found out had a lot more characters than I realized from the manga and the anime. But the article title said it's taking notes from Jump Force, and I was like, oh.
Damn.
Yeah.
If it said J-Stars. But
yeah, I mean, Jump Force has some interesting stuff, but it has the easy mechanic in there, so... where like you're in a combo string, if you just mash A, you'll use some of your energy to do a counter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if you just button mash and then you're fine. It's like it's not. Yeah. We got a Hitsugaya trailer, and I was like, I don't even.
They got the Heart of the Cards mechanic.
Yeah, it's so dumb. Yeah. That's Jerry for you.
Mm-hmm. Big chilling, big sleeping.
Jerry's big chilling right now.
He has finished up his sober October, and now he's enjoying life again. Oh, yeah. So that was his first question. What else we got from the boy Mark?
Oh yeah, I forgot to bring it up on the episode. We talked about it before we recorded. He did send an email with confirmation that there are aliens in Boruto. It was a scene.
I'm still a little behind, so that's crazy.
Well, it's in the anime.
Oh, damn.
It's only in the anime. It's 2 of, I guess, people from Kaguya's clan, and they're talking and saying, like, oh, yeah, Kaguya was in charge of this sector, implying, like, of the solar system or universe or whatever, so implying that they're aliens, which, if you catch up to the manga, is sadly more believable.
That's so bad, man.
Because of the reveal of the whole reason why they have karma.
Don't tell me. I'll
just catch up. We'll get back to it. But it's just, when I saw that, I was like, this is really dumb.
That's bad, man.
Yeah.
I'll catch up tomorrow for sure.
Which, and I was talking to Shelby about Boruto, because he finished Naruto.
Oh, is he starting Boruto?
He was reading Boruto. I don't know if he's still reading it. He says, I agree with him. It is interesting here and there. But I think just the fact that Kishimoto's not really involved, he just gave the go-ahead and he did the first arc, which was the movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you should do some yes or no's on major storylines. It's a sequel to your series. I think you should have some say in what happens to the characters, or at least in the plot.
I'll definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Naruto had so much going on with it, and for you just kind of let someone else hold the reins is kind of...
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, if you compare GT to Super, you could clearly tell that Super had a lot more going on.
Right.
And that's because, Toriyama was involved. But I think lately I'm more of a GT fan nowadays, I think. At least the good moments in GT.
As opposed to Super?
Yeah,
I could see that.
Because there's just some Super's good. Black Goku's good.
Well, Black Goku's great.
Yeah. Manga version of that fight was great.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I still need to finish off the Tournament of Power for that one, though. I want to see
manga's different. It's not way different, but some major stuff is definitely changed in the manga. And oh god, there's some cringe too.
I also want to see the fight between Gohan and what's her name? Kefla?
Yeah, they fight. Together. They fight. That was hype.
That one is really, really good.
I enjoy it, but Gohan says one line, and I'm like, this is really dumb. And that's all I'm going to say.
It's because he went to school, man. He got educated and wanted to become a peanut gallery and put his 2 cents in.
Yeah, so that was, yeah. What are you going to do?
God damn it, Gohan.
It's just like...
It's my boy, man, but he just...
Honestly, what it is, because if you remember, Super, I think, is being written by Toriyama, or at least an outline. And it just kind of really proves that, yeah, Toriyama's not the best writer nowadays.
Right.
You know, all like, I remember that the whole big thing a few years ago was like, oh, Toriyama's just pulling shit out of his ass, when it's just like, oh, what's Mr. Satan's first name? What is Android 17 and 18's real names?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's like, it's just some random shit, you know. So, yeah, there's that. So, thank you, Mark, for those emails. That is unversedpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to hit us up with some questions, we'd love to talk about it. And I want to get this right off the bat because we don't really have to go too much into it. But did you hear about all that stuff with D&D about Game of Thrones?
No, I did not.
Oh, man.
I saw a meme here or there, but I didn't really understand the context.
Yeah,
of it,
so
it went over.
They were at an event or a convention, and they held a panel.
Oh, shit.
Q&A. You know, this is the first time they've done this since season 8 came out of Game of Thrones. And if you want to get more into detail, I suggest you listen to
the Q&A.
Well, either look up the Q&A stuff. You can go listen to Castle Super Beast. Wooly goes into detail about it. It's great. It's wow,
Good
stuff. Dude. Literally, they were so lucky Game of Thrones happened as a show. Like,
damn.
Holy shit. Just some key points. They were learning majority on the spot. The first pilot failed.
Damn.
It was half as long as the pilot that we got.
Mm-hmm.
And HBO gave them a second chance, which you do not really see happening. I suggest listen to Mark Bernardin over on Batman Beyond. He goes into it with actual TV writers and stuff, and they explain how that's kind of bullshit as well. A lot in the beginning of why Game of Thrones is so good, like why is the first 4 seasons real quality, is because D&D didn't really write those characters. They didn't really look at the books. They kind of left it up to the actors to flesh out their characters.
Damn.
Yeah. And then there was some shit about like one of them would write the first half of an episode and the other guy would write the second half of the episode, and then they would go over each other's halves, which would explain, I think, in the first version of the pilot, this character just didn't talk to this other character the entire time, even though they were supposed to.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of really crazy how that happens. Which, would make sense to one of the big memes was, how did Daenerys forget the fleet was there?
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, well, if one guy wrote the first half and the other guy wrote the second half, that would make sense. Like, right. Yeah, he didn't write that part of her knowing. Really, really wild. And that makes sense why season 8 is so shitty.
Damn.
Yeah. Writing-wise, anyways.
Visually great, but...
Everything else is great about the show, just the writing is awful. Yeah, so, wow.
I'll have to go and look that up.
Really crazy. And then they were going to do a trilogy of Star Wars movies, and then they decided to turn it down and just say, we're just too busy right now. We're doing some stuff with Netflix. And it's like, are you still going to do stuff with Netflix? Because, I don't know. It's just wild that they said all that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They kind of took the cat out of the bag and let everybody know.
Yeah,
Damn.
I was like, wow, it's literally a miracle that show was as good as it was. Yeah.
Hey, we at least got 4 good seasons of content.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, that's why I like those characters a lot more, because the actors chose these paths. Yeah, it's fucking, wow.
Before, we're now going to have actors do the writing.
And I mean, it's not uncommon to have actors put in
their 2 cents.
Their 2 cents, exactly. So, but to this extent, it's like, it's pretty crazy. Yeah. But HBO, or Game of Thrones blew up. HBO wasn't going to let that go, right? So.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the amount of people that would get the subscription just for
Did you
HBO.
hear how they got the go-ahead from Martin?
No.
So they explained it on Jimmy Kimmel. One of them read the first book, was amazed by it, told the other guy, dude, read this book. This is really good stuff. And so he read through the whole thing in one sitting. And they talked to each other like, we have to make this a show. Mm-hmm. And so they hit up George. And George didn't want to make it a show or something. He didn't want to dabble in it. And so they were talking, and then George asked, he's like, okay, who do you think, after reading the book, who is Jon Snow's mother, basically, was the question. And then they guessed it right.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, just by reading the first book, which could be lucky, could be,
wait, his mother or his father?
No, his mother.
Okay.
Whose mother is, yeah. I don't think in the first book there's no way you would know. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it's crazy.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's when R.R. Martin would have been like, damn, man, you saw the loophole in the first book.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you guys a shot.
And then here we are. Here we are, man.
8 seasons later.
8 seasons later.
And they're still doing that prequel too, huh, of the Targaryens?
Yeah, they canceled one prequel, which was going to be about them building the wall.
Okay.
And then now, yeah, they picked up on them doing the Targaryen prequel show, which I believe is a book. So at least they have material for that.
Hopefully they don't stretch it too thin.
Yeah, so we'll see. Yeah. So that's Game of Thrones. I think that's the last time we'll ever talk about Game of Thrones.
Probably.
Until I start reading the books, anyway.
I need to get into that one day. I think Grant has some of them, right?
Yeah. Well, I bought the whole... it was like $25.
Oh, for the whole thing?
Yeah, they got a set.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm going to get into that eventually whenever I read these other books. But in the meantime, I've been watching some stuff. I saw Living With Yourself, Netflix show, Paul Rudd.
So is he like 2 characters in that show?
Yeah, he is. It's he goes to the premise is in the trailer, he goes to the spa because he has a shitty life, he wants to get a better life. Wakes up, feels rejuvenated. All right, things are going great. He hears a noise downstairs in his house. He goes down there and he sees himself. And then it turns out, the spa cloned him.
Oh, shit.
And buried the original, and then the clone is like the newer, better version of Paul Rudd. But they messed up on killing the original. He wakes up, and now there's 2 Paul Rudds.
Damn.
And that's pretty much the premise of the show. He works at some kind of like, I guess, ad agency or something. Something involving like whatever's going on in the story. Surprise, it's only 8 episodes, and they're half-hour episodes. So
wow, that's a lot.
So it's like 4 hours.
Right.
It's pretty easy. I think I watched it all in one sitting, and I liked it.
Well, was the pacing pretty good? I mean, since it's 30 minutes and only 8 episodes.
It does something interesting to where, since there's 2 Paul Rudds, we get to see both of their perspectives throughout all the episodes. So the first episode is the original Paul Rudd.
Right.
Second episode cuts into what the clone experienced after the whole cloning thing. Kind of goes back and forth here and there for that.
I was about to ask a question, but I think I'll wait to see it because it might be a spoiler.
Yeah, and then we get one other character of that character's perspective for like one episode. And there's some good stuff in here. There's some directions where I was like, I don't know. And then the ending for me is kind of up in the air, where it's like it's kind of out of nowhere, and it's some stuff isn't really resolved. And for me, I'm like, I'd rather not have a season 2 because the stuff that we went through, I'm like, how else are you going to keep it interesting after this point?
Right.
Is my main thing because the whole plot is Paul Rudd with his clone, so it's like you can only do so much.
Exactly.
Yeah. But it's Paul Rudd being Paul Rudd, and it's a great time.
I'll need to watch it, man. Especially since it's only 30 minutes episodes.
Yeah, I was surprised. I thought it was because Netflix usually an hour,
10
episode series, so that was cool.
Need to check that out.
Sadly you missed it, Adam, but me and Jerry went to the premiere of Stampede, the latest One Piece movie, and Jerry enjoyed it for sure. Hey, Jerry. He could give his 2 cents.
Yo, bitch.
Yeah, Goose Fraba, man.
Goose Fraba, man.
Oh, yeah, we saw Stampede, man.
I don't even know if it's still playing anywhere.
No, it's out.
It's done?
Yeah, last day was the 1st, I think.
Damn.
Yeah, that's the only problem with the anime movies. They don't really get a lot of screens, yeah. Because it was only one showtime a night, and we had one day, and then the other day was the dub. We might have had 2 more, but I don't know. I didn't check further dates. Cool movie, man. This is from the same people that made the Broly movie.
Oh yeah.
So animation was on point, and yeah, a lot of stuff happened here, dude. There was so much going on.
Is there a lot of stuff that you think might be canon?
Yeah, it can totally be canon. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things where there's just so much. There's backstory into our main villain. Mm-hmm. I believe his name's Bullet. We get backstory with him from multiple people throughout the movie, to where it's like this could be canon. Well, the character itself, right? Like Shiki's canon.
Yeah.
Because he was mentioned in during Impel Down, and then the prologue episode to Stampede, I think, is canon because it shows how Shiki escapes Impel Down.
Yep.
So there's stuff like that. We do get to see some stuff we haven't seen in the show or manga, like some of the ships from the Worst Generations. That was pretty cool.
Ooh.
Yeah. Man, I haven't watched the anime. I haven't heard their voices.
Oh, so
that's pretty good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. They
Dude,
do a really good job.
Man, Kid just sounds so good. Oh my god.
See, I think I had the chance to go see the dub, but I just didn't want to because I knew what their voices sounded like in Japanese. I'm like, that's more the business for me.
You know, another thing too is like the movies and some of the specials, they kind of have their own canon. Because if you remember Film Z, they had like those eggs. I forgot what they were called, but like it was like explosives basically. Mm-hmm. They showed up in Film Gold.
Oh, nice.
And then there's a character in Stampede, and I saw like there was merch for her, and I'm like, who is this character? I've never seen her before. And it's like, oh no, she used to be in like some specials on TV for One Piece.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so they brought her back as a character, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah. I will say, man, it does not take its time to start. I will say, like it starts pretty early, and that's great. Talking about Stampede, Jerry. Yeah.
You got something to say?
No. It was good.
It was good. Yeah. Literally everyone is here. God, like the opening part where we're getting to the island, there's just so much on screen where it's like, wait, who's that? You know, like so much going on. Yeah, then it kicks off strong, and at the end of the day, I was like, it's a good One Piece movie, but it has that anime movie effect on it, to where it kind of puts points down for me. Like the My Hero movie, it's a great movie, but majority of it is just a generic anime movie.
Gotcha.
You know, and that's in this movie we get some of that. It does slow down in a lot of places because it's one of those things where like we have to show you what every character's doing.
Right.
And there's a lot of characters in this movie.
So it just kind of takes away from.
Yeah, and then the final act, I was hoping for something more like Film Z, and I think Strong World as well. But we kind of got that, and then we kind of didn't. So I will say though, man, freaking humor's there still. Humor's still there. It's great. Fantastic moments with some of the Straw Hats. Like, god damn, dude. And then the waifu Boa is just. She's so good in this movie, man. God.
She gets all her good screen time.
Yes. She shows up pretty late in the film, but oh my god, it's so good, so good. If you guys watch the filler episodes leading up to the movie and how Boa's acting in there, it's just more of that, and I just can't wait to get this movie.
Well, when is it dropping, man? Like next year?
Or? Probably on Blu-ray. Yeah, probably.
Damn.
Yeah. But no, I do recommend watching Stampede. It's definitely one of the top.
I'm gonna have to watch it when it drops.
Yeah. For me, it's probably number 4 on the list.
I still think Z is probably the best one besides Strong World. I still need to see Gold though.
I still need to see Gold as well. Yeah, Shelby was saying it's pretty good. It's his favorite right now. I think it was Gold, Z, and Stampede for him. Which I was like, oh, okay. Well, I'm like,
that's interesting.
I'm like, oh, beat Z, huh?
Well, because I think Gold also has Rob Lucci, which is, I mean, that's a...
Yeah, well, Lucci's in here, too.
Oh, he is in that one, too?
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, you just have to be caught up to...
Well, I think you said, like, Dressrosa, right?
Yeah, after thinking about what happens in the movie, there's one thing and 2 characters from the Big Mom arc.
That you should probably...
Yeah. The one thing... It's to be expected if you're still at Dressrosa, and the 2 characters they have no significance in the film, so you won't be confused of why they're there, really. But
just knowing who they are.
Yeah, if you know who they are, you're like, oh, okay, that's them. Yeah. So, whenever it drops, go watch Stampede. Is all I have to say at the end of the day. Good stuff. It just felt bad because like this shit's going down. It's like, oh, there's Bon Jewelry. She's just,
Oh man.
Because she doesn't do anything. She's great, but she doesn't do anything. Last of Us 2 got delayed to May next year.
Now that's after Final Fantasy 7 and Nioh 2, right? Because I think those come out in March.
Yeah. Originally, it was the week before Final Fantasy 7. Yeah. And then, they delayed it to May, which, it's one of those things where we just got the trailer with the reveal, with the date. And
then why push it off even more?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was because of the backlash of the multiplayer.
I don't know. That's
what I'm thinking.
I don't know. It could just be they still need to work on the game.
Right.
I've said it before, but if you watch the God of War documentary, originally it was going to be February. But the week before they were going to announce it, they were like, we have to push back. Mm-hmm. So it's probably just whatever's going on in the background.
Right. From
there. Yeah. It's getting delayed. Still getting advertisements, though, for Last of Us 2. So, it's pretty far away. But I don't think there's anything around that time that's pretty big.
No.
So they'll be safe.
I think they'll be good on sales.
Yeah. Yeah, but around that frame time, yes, Final Fantasy, March 3rd. And then we got the Nioh 2 reveal trailer, and that's the 13th. That is a week away, a week after Final Fantasy, which to me it kind of sucks because, you're going to siphon a lot of that money just going to Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
To me, that's the disappointment. I was hoping February, like how Nioh 1 dropped, but... Yeah, it's. I hope it doesn't affect sales, but we'll see.
I really hope it doesn't because from what I saw yesterday at Julian's place, I mean the game is beautiful.
Yes.
The customer, I mean not customer, the character creation that, man, that's so good. Yeah.
So the Nioh 2 beta is out right now. It's from the 1st through the 10th. I am playing it as well, and that character creator, it's you do a lot.
Yeah.
Like I was surprised. Like there was eyelid height.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
See, what it got me was you can like change your hair color, but you can go like, oh, I want to change the bangs only, or I want to change like the mid part of the hair, and then the back, like just kind of stuff like that, and then just
that's not even it, dude. You could change the hair length for certain sections, the thickness of your eyelashes, the length of your eyelashes.
It's in depth.
It was. I think I spent like a good a good while on the character creator just trying to figure out like what the hell am I gonna do? Like holy shit. Some stuff was locked out though.
Yep.
There were locked slots for like hair and like a bunch of other stuff, so maybe that's coming out later.
Most likely with the full game.
Yeah. I picked a female character. You got to play as a waifu, and was bummed out that the muscular section was blocked out. So that sucks.
Can't have your buff girl right away, but you can get her in the full game.
And see, the thing about Neo that's great when it comes to this is with your characters in the cutscenes. So you get to see a lot of that. You can actually look at your character's face. One of the features is you could turn off the helmet. Right, so you could still have it equipped, but it just won't show up in game.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I mainly played in the first Neo. So I'm doing that here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and also Neo, the first one, is available on Plus for this month.
Yes,
which I'm going to download the minute it is available.
So good, right when the beta drops, or once the beta is over, you can hop back into the first game and do all that good stuff. So yeah, I beat the first boss today. There's as far as I know, there's only 2 missions, and man, we got a bunch of new enemy types. We got one new weapon that I'm using, the Switchglaive. Jesus, this is such an anime weapon, dude. As Julian said, it's the closest thing to a Bloodborne weapon. Yeah, because we have the stances, low, medium, high. And what those do is it changes the type. It turns into a scythe and heavy, and then the blade extends out, and then it closes for low. And it's got some fun combos. There's a lot of fun combos in there for sure. I'm really enjoying that right now. The game looks fantastic. Nothing really much else to say because it's pretty much just Neo. Mm-hmm. Some highlights though, when I was fighting the boss, there was some good stuff there. So when you die, you leave your grave mark that you have to pick up, and it has your spirit, it has your Amrita as well, like your souls, basically.
Yeah, right.
So when you have to fight a boss, you have to go run and get it usually. But here in the beta, when you hop into the boss fight, you automatically get it back.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I hope they keep that forward. That would be pretty good. And then when I was fighting the boss, I don't think it's any of my items that I have equipped, but I was gaining Amrita as I was fighting him, and then I was able to charge up my my spirit, and then you could fuse with your spirit into this demon form that you get.
Your yokai form, right?
Yokai form, yeah. So that's great. It's another great feature. It makes in a sense, it makes the boss fight easier, but the boss itself is not easy.
Still a pain in the ass to get through.
Yeah, he was. It was an interesting field that you fought him in, and also like his movement speed. He was just all over the whole area. It was. I was like, wow, this is pretty refreshing because we didn't see that before. And then I saw the trailer for the reveal date, and Jesus, the stuff I saw in there, and I was like, holy shit, what's going on? Yeah. So I'm on the second mission now, which was the second mission in the last in the private beta, but the first half is different, so that was cool. And oh my god, man, they really you just hit so much. One of the main new features is the yokai realm. While you're in the level, you'll see this area you go into, and you slip into the demon realm, and there is your stamina is always slowed down from recovery.
Ooh.
Yeah, and the only way to get out of it is you have to beat the mini boss that's in there. And Jesus Christ, there was like 3 of them in the first mission.
Damn.
It was crazy.
So you pretty much go into Silent Hill.
Yeah.
For a cool minute.
Yeah, like as soon as I finished one, went to this little area, next section just yokai realm. I'm like, dude, I just left the other one, man. Oh my god.
It's like, hey man, you thought you were out? Nah, you back in, boy.
Yeah, and then with Neo is you have to be careful on the early levels because you could die like immediately, especially with these new enemy types. Like they also added a new move for enemies. It's like this red aura they do, and it's sort of like a it's sort of like their special combo that they just go at you. And indicate, and when they do the start of their attack, it flashes red around their hands to let you know when it's coming. And some of them I'm like, when is this combo stopping? Jesus Christ! And some of them is just like there's too much damage. Yeah, but it's fun. I'm having a great time.
And it's up till the 10th, right?
Yeah, it's up till the 10th, which is great. 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
And if you beat the first mission, you get a free helmet. But you have to redeem it by the 11th.
Okay.
Which was a weird part. I was like, okay, I guess why. But you can grab it up, and then when you buy Neo 2, it'll be in there.
Nice.
Which is cool. They did that for the private alpha last time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So again, that's the 13th of March. I know it's a week after FF7, but I'm still gonna get it. Like this is my game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. I really wish I really hope we get photo mode though. That's
Is there no photo mode in the beta? Well, obviously,
no.
I wouldn't think there would be.
No, there wasn't. I mean, I hope there is. Japanese games are more reluctant to that now.
Mm-hmm.
DMC5 got it. I mean, sure it was shitty, but I mean, at least we got it.
Something.
Yeah. And like you could, trick the camera to get some shots of your character, like up close and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like the armor's like super nice, and then your custom character and all that.
Like I said, I was watching Julian play it a little bit yesterday, and it was pretty nice, man.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah. Yeah, I love it.
I need to get my hands on it before the beta ends.
Yeah, you should just try get a feel for it, because it really doesn't feel that different from the first Neo.
Mm-hmm.
There's just the new weapons, and then you get yokai attacks added into your yokai form, and that's really the only major difference combat-wise in the game. Yeah, I mean the level up system is way different too. It's so much easier in 2 than 1. Yeah, because
I remember how it was in 1 because I played the alpha and.
Yeah, because in 1 you literally have to go to each weapon type and upgrade specific things.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of the big things in the game is your key recovery.
Yep.
You see the particles around after you do a combo, and if you tap R1 at the right moment, you can recover a significant amount of key that you just used.
Mm-hmm.
There's a certain upgrade to where you can do that while you dodge, and that changes the whole game. And then in Neo 1, you had to go to each weapon, go to each stance of the weapon,
mm-hmm.
and slowly unlock that position. And so you have to get it 3 times each weapon. There's a lot of weapons. Here now, there's just the samurai skill tree, and then you just unlock each stance, and that's it.
Polish the formula.
Yeah, that's all Team Ninja's been doing is they've just been polishing this game. So really good stuff. We did get some screenshots, which was cool. Looks like we're getting some flashback stuff involving Nobunaga and his wife.
Mm-hmm.
You fight both of them in the first game, and I thought that was cool. So yeah, but my only problem though is the fact that it's a custom character. They're probably not going to really talk in the cutscenes. The most I got was just like a noise based off of the voice you get to pick.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only thing I'm bummed out is because I like the voice acting in the games. And that's it. Yeah.
Can't wait to try it out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Neo 2. It's fantastic. And then, we mentioned Death Stranding earlier. 2020, we're getting the PC port for the game, which was surprising. Wasn't expecting
we're getting,
that.
I thought I saw something on Twitter, which this could have been fake. This could be real. I don't know. That it was coming out for the Xbox One as well.
Oh, there was a
Or maybe someone just messed up and got fired for their job.
No, there was a supposed screenshot off of some website.
I think it was Best Buy because Wario64 had.
Yeah, something like
posted
that,
it.
where it showed Death Stranding for PS4 and Xbox One. It's not, as far as we know, it's not going. I mean, I don't think there's no way because it's Kojima Productions is working with Sony. They're using, is it Guerrilla Games' engine, and they make Sony exclusives.
Right.
So I don't really
makes sense.
Yeah, I don't really see them moving to another platform. I mean, PC is fine.
Right.
I always say PC is fine.
Right.
We got the Neo port, and a bunch of other games got ports. So I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah,
That'll be a fun game, man.
Yeah, we'll see. A lot of people are like, "Yeah, this is a weird game," and it's like that makes sense. It's Kojima.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so
I think that's what a lot of people are forgetting, that it is Kojima game.
it's a Kojima game. Yeah. So, man, fuck, is it really this Friday coming out?
I think it is
Jesus.
this Friday, man. I think it drops November 8th, which is 4 more days.
It's crazy. We're already here. Jesus.
2019 didn't happen, man. I'm convinced.
Man, I mean, November 8th. This whole year's just been a blur. I don't remember if I grabbed this or not, but we'll see. But other than that, we got also next year, which is cool, art. We're getting an art book for the Spyro remake.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's
Hell
cool.
Yeah.
I'm down to check it out. There are certain redesigns I like, and there's certain ones that I'm iffy on, but I wonder if they're going to have what they're going to have in there. So that'll be cool to see. Yeah, I need to hop back on those games too, man. Jeez.
I think I'm going to get him for the Switch.
Yeah, it is on the
Just
Switch, huh?
Yep.
You could get the bundle with the Crash trilogy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But that's digital only, though, huh?
Yeah, that's digital only. Yeah, sadly. Whoops. Yeah, so that's cool. We got some Tekken stuff here. The new update info. It's kind of a little debates on Twitter about it.
What's
that we
Twitter
could get
angry
into
about now?
So, we're getting a bunch of stuff for it, right? The main thing is we're finally getting frame data for the game.
Ooh.
Right?
Hell yeah.
Now, the problem that everybody has with it is it costs $4. It's not included in the free update that's coming.
Oh.
And the free update has some other good stuff in it,
Mm-hmm.
but the frame data, which a lot of people want, competitively wise as well,
Mm-hmm.
is the main people. They are upset that it is $4. However, it is free if you have season 3. If you have the season pass, you get it for free.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
And I have season 3, so yeah, I will be getting that. And I don't really see the main problem for it.
For the frame data, or?
Yeah, for the frame data, the complaints about it. I understand it's like, why do we have to pay for something that should be in the game already? Is what people are saying.
That's fair.
And on my end, I'm thinking, well, for a while, this game wasn't really doing hot, right? Early on, it was kind of just, this is
it
Tekken
didn't
7.
do that well at launch.
Yeah, like I was really surprised, excuse me, that we were getting a season 3. I believe people over at Bandai were also surprised we were getting a season 3. Especially, like so much support for the game over the past 2-3 years, right, has just been amazing. I mean, it's just so good right now. It's on fire. It's one of the hottest fighting games recently, which, as some people have said, is like, yeah, you really wouldn't expect it from Tekken. So yeah, putting something as frame data, for every character, and especially with season 3 with all the new moves coming in,
that's a lot of work.
it's probably a lot of work. Yeah, and my thing is, it's in season 3, right? And my thing is, if you are enjoying the game, why not support the game
and get the season
get
pass.
the season passes?
It only makes sense.
Yeah. You know, like I have all the seasons. I don't really play as Geese or Noctis, you know, but I'm like, you got to show support.
Yep,
That's
exactly.
one of those things. Like with DMC5, you know, if you want to show support, buy the game.
Yep.
You know,
Exactly.
Let them show, like, the numbers prove what
That people
they
want
should
it.
be working on. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's my stance of, like, yeah, why is that a problem? You know, is if we don't have frame data. So
I could see both sides of the argument, but I think I'm gonna go more with your side. Like, support the game.
Yeah.
If you're a fan, I mean, if you didn't get the season pass, I mean, $4 it really ain't that bad. Really not.
yeah, and again, it's only $4. Like that's nothing.
I mean, it's not like it's asking you for like 10, 15. You know, they're just kind of like, hey, you know, we're cutting you some leeway here. I don't even know if frame data has been in any other Tekken game.
No,
like,
I don't
off top of my
think
head.
so. I think one of the things was this is the first time.
Yeah, so then it makes
Yeah.
even more sense that it's,
Yeah.
you know, you got to pay
Now,
for
I will
it.
agree with people when they said, yeah, when Tekken 8 rolls around, it should be in there, right? It's like,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
should be in there.
Yeah, it should be in there, but I mean, we're not at Tekken 8 yet. We're still in a good prime time of Tekken 7.
Yeah, Leroy should be dropping this month or next month.
Leroy Jenkins.
Wait, so September. Yeah, so I was actually thinking about this yesterday. Is you'll probably drop in December,
Mhm.
right? And that'll be a 3-month gap between Zafina and Leroy, right? Because
Mhm.
she dropped in September.
Yep.
2 months, and then Leroy. And then I know Harada is just Harada on Twitter, but right, the next gap, if it's the same length, it's the feature character. It'll be March.
Mm-hmm.
Final Fantasy. I said it before. Tifa I'd be down for Tifa and Tekken.
I'd be down
You
too,
know?
but my whole thing is if he wants to have multiple characters of a different franchise in there, I'd be down for it. Don't get me wrong.
Because of 15.
you know, but
Yeah.
we have Noctis in there already.
Yeah, that's true. But to be fair, as people said, Noctis was kind of the training wheels for 2B in Soul Calibur, because I guess they play very similar. And then also, I guess because the feature character, I think it says winter is when that person will drop, and March isn't really winter,
Mhm.
right? So
I think winter ends February. Technically.
Yeah, so we'll probably get the guest in February, which, yeah, I have no idea who's going to be, so we'll see.
It won't be Snake, that's for sure.
Yeah, no. But hey, the hypest thing that we got for this update is we're getting Harada in Tekken.
God, dude, yes.
And no, he's not a real character, as some Photoshop stuff suggested.
He's
It's
just a skin, right?
yeah, it's a costume set where you get his hairstyle, his suit that he wears. You get the beard and sunglasses. I think even his eyebrows or whatever. And they showed Kazuya wearing the outfit, and it just looks so good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I guess they said originally it was an April Fool's thing at one point, which I guess I missed out on. But yeah, they're making it a real thing now.
The living meme, man.
Yeah, dude, I can't believe.
Love your game so much, just put yourself in it.
Dude, now we could literally have Harada fight Negan.
Oh
Just
my
like
God,
the
man.
trailer. Oh, man, what a time. What a time.
Look, all I'm saying is put that Harada skin in Smash.
Yeah. We're also getting a bunch of other skins for other characters as well.
Fuck yeah.
So that'll be great. I don't remember I don't think we got a date for this update, but should be coming soon. The latest would be with Leroy, but I doubt it because we haven't heard anything for Leroy. We haven't even seen gameplay for him yet.
Right.
Which we'll probably see this month at the next World Tournament.
Which is in December, right? Or is it
That's
February?
the finals is December. I think there's one more tournament this month.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all hype. I can't wait to play as Harada.
That's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be hilarious. Yeah. We got Overwatch 2 dropped over at BlizzCon. It is what it is. the plus about Overwatch 2 is all the skins you have in Overwatch will carry over.
Okay.
Which is a big thing because it's not it's you don't buy the skins themselves, but you do buy loot boxes that will have the skins. So to not have that carry over, it would be a big deal. So that's cool. That's always the worry with these games.
Right.
Yeah. Like if there was a Fortnite 2, oh, where's my skins?
Yep, exactly.
So yeah. New game modes. I guess there's new heroes being added. A lot of people are just saying, why are we getting a sequel though? Do we really need a sequel? They could just keep adding to the game now.
Right.
As they have been. It's only...
I mean, the roster isn't even that big, is it?
I think it's almost 30 characters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. New menus and all this stuff. Sure. I mean, I haven't touched Overwatch in forever. I don't plan on getting it.
I never really got into Overwatch, so
no, it's fine.
Not too much about it.
Yeah, no. They try to have a lore, but there's no lore. No real lore, anyways.
Although I did always watch the videos of when a new character dropped because sometimes they were pretty fresh. They were entertaining.
Yeah, I mean, the CG was great. Like, the character trailers are fantastic. Reinhardt's is great. Yeah. Bunch of good stuff. We did get that Guilty Gear trailer. I didn't watch it. I don't know if you saw it.
The one that dropped today?
Oh, was it today?
There was... I've been hearing talks about one that dropped. I think it was today or yesterday.
I think it was yesterday. Yeah, I'll pull it up. They showed off 2 new characters and a lot of gameplay. And
everyone's talking about grabs.
Yeah, so it was Chip, Zanuf, and Potemkin.
Oh, Potemkin.
Revealed.
Fuck, yeah. Okay, I think I found something.
Yeah, they showed off a lot of gameplay for the game. And one of the things I saw on Twitter was the character selection screen. Super, super weird and interesting.
I don't know if this one will show it. I think this is just a combo video. Yeah, this is just a combo video.
Yeah, so it's not your standard character selection screen. It is actually kind of similar to DOA 6. To where in DOA 6 they were sort of like posters for your character, and then eventually the character would load in. Here it's more like here it is. Somebody pointed out it's like because there was a physical demo at this event they were at.
Oh, is it this one you're talking about right here?
Yeah, this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So somebody mentions like it's kind of like a card game, where like you see the character's stats, and then the type of character and a quick description to like how their fighting style is. And then the weirdest part is the character selection itself. It's branched off into 4 sections: balance, speed, power, and tricky. And then the characters are in there accordingly. Super weird.
You know, I will say this is nice, being a Guilty Gear fan and playing majority of them. This is nice to see because there's a lot of characters that I wish I knew would be more like in a certain type of range as opposed to, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun figuring out like, okay, this person might be like tricky or, you know, more power or speed, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's nice this might be for the newer players that are going to get into the franchise.
That's what it kind of looks and feels like, yeah.
You know, just like, hey, you know, we're doing this new style, still the same game, same mechanics, but fresh new image. I could definitely see the reasoning behind it.
Yeah, it's just really weird to see. You don't really see this in fighting games. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how I feel about the classification stuff. It's kind of.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know. It's just new.
It's new. It's different, but I think people will definitely get used to it as we see the roster increase.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the game still looks phenomenal.
Yeah, so they're gonna have a playable demo at Arc Evo, and that's gonna be 6 characters.
Nice.
Yeah, which is all the revealed characters so far.
Oh, is that just all of them? Yeah.
Yeah, it should be 6.
Which, I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, those are all fan favorites. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
I mean, if they wanted to add another fan favorite, they'd probably put in like Slayer or.
You know, another thing about the selection screen is it does just look too simple. You know, because somebody's comparing it to Rev 2, and it's just like, yeah, look at that. It looks cool, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So,
Which,
don't
I
know.
mean, I don't know, man. With what they're putting into the actual fighting, like, mechanics of the game, I'll take the simplicity with all that detail that they're giving us.
Yeah, I know.
If that's the trade-off, I'll take it, no problem.
God, yeah, the new stuff that I've been seeing, it looks so clean. Like, Arcs just has this anime aesthetic down.
Oh, man, I just found the best tweet. So you know how in Power it shows May and Potemkin?
Yeah.
Some guy was like, fear the terrifying strength behind cute anime girls in Mother Russia.
That's great.
You gotta love it.
This article says chip damage won't kill your opponents. That's interesting. Okay. Again, yeah, not a big Guilty Gear guy myself, but I probably will grab this game up. We shall see.
I'll most likely be grabbing it up.
Yeah.
I did not get Rev 2, but I know when it drops on sale, I'll probably be picking it up again.
And speaking of fighting games, we did get a trailer today for Soul Calibur, the new character joining the roster in Season 2.
Hilde, right?
Yeah, Hilde. She's coming back.
Now, I was having a conversation with Julian about this yesterday. It's interesting that they're bringing her back. It might just be the name of the character and not the actual one itself, because isn't Soul Calibur 6 like a prequel?
Yeah, it's... what is it? It's around Soul Calibur 2.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. But, I mean, I'm excited for her to come back. I liked her a lot.
Yeah, her trailer cool. I'm digging it. Man, I need to hop back on Soul Calibur. I haven't touched that game in... There's too many good fighting games out right now.
There really are.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep up nowadays.
Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, with Power Rangers, it's like, damn,
There's too much going on.
Yeah.
I love that game. I need to pick it up. Should have got it when it was on a good sale.
Yeah, well, now I bought Season 2. I thought it was 20. It's only 15.
Oh, that's not bad.
And it is a $20 game, right? Yeah. So if you... all of it right now, you're looking at $55, right? After tax, you're looking at a $60 game, standard AAA title pricing, and it's got a good roster, great combat. Yeah,
just be warned, it moves really fast.
Whew, boy, yeah, that game.
You get the Megazords in there.
Ah, man, I kind of wish you could just like turn that off.
Yeah, I definitely agree, because I mean, especially when you have, what's his name, Goldar?
Oh, Goldar, and then Mega
and
Goldar.
then you get Mega Goldar. Like,
Yeah.
it's just this big ass sword.
Well, because man,
big,
there's
meaty
just
foot
there's a
coming down.
lot going on screen.
Yep.
It's just ridiculous. I saw some combo videos with the new character, the Quantum Ranger Eric Myers, aka Virgil, as a lot of people are saying, which is great because it's the same voice actor as Virgil, and he even says lines from Virgil. So,
That's great.
And he does play some really. He plays like Cable and Virgil mixed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, he's got a lot of crazy stuff, man. Holy shit. I think he's out already or this week. I can't wait to try him out. But yeah, I saw some combos with him with the Megazords, and it's like, this is ridiculous. You know, and then plus you have your assist as well, and it's like there's just so much going on. Like,
you know what, man? The more I think about it, though, this would be the best way and only way for a true Power Rangers game to be, with just so much nonsense going on the screen.
Yeah. And then, I mean, they could have done the Marvel Infinite route with just 2v2 with the Megazord.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the Marvel feel, so it makes sense it's 3v3.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
Still need it.
Yep, and that's pretty much all I have for today.
One last thing I will say before we drop off. This Wednesday.
Oh, yes.
5 a.m. Pacific time, we have a 45-minute Nintendo Direct based on Smash only, which means we're going to get a lot of Terry Bogard. We're going to get a lot of information for the next character in the pack, which is the last character in the pack, and then the future of Smash afterwards. Sakurai already says he's going to be continuously adding in characters. So we'll see what his plans are going forward, but it's going to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get up at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy because, again, we have only seen, I think 2 attacks, and that's it. So
which looks like it could be, his neutral B, side B, or down B. We'll just really have to see what happens.
Yeah. So, he's more than likely dropping Wednesday.
Yep.
So, whew, man.
Also, because I saw on another thread that Nintendo already posted on their website that there is going to be maintenance on that day, later on in the afternoon. So I'm thinking
that's totally going to be...
Yeah. He's going to be coming out that day. What I'm thinking they're going to do is they may have found a way to have people who haven't got the full pack yet, to go and buy them individually, have them sit in the store, and then update the game instead of having everybody just do a free-for-all right then and there like they did it with the last 3 characters, which is why everybody kind of gets the new character hours later. I think when Joker came out, it took me 2 hours.
Jesus.
When Hero came out, I got him in 30 minutes. And then when Banjo dropped, I think I got him, it took me about an hour as well.
Damn. That's crazy.
Even if you already have bought the whole pack, it's just, now the store has to open it up, then downloading it, then installing the new patch, then going through the whole process. And then I will just tell everybody, when you go online, you're going to see a lot of Terrys for about a week, and then he'll probably drop off.
Yeah, that's everybody's
just the formula.
Everybody's trying to get the feel, trying to see how he's going to play, of course.
I'm excited, though.
I'm pumped to see who's coming, man. Who's next?
Just give me Sora.
Give me Sora.
Look, I'm telling
you, Dante.
When they did the poll for Bayonetta, when they did the poll for Smash 4, Bayonetta was the most requested character for Smash. So then they put her in there, as it makes sense. Everybody wants her. Dante and Sora were the highest ones in all 3 regions. I think Sora was the consistent one.
I think Shantae was up there too, right?
Yeah, but Sora and Dante were the only ones that had more than 2 counts in each region. As far they were in top 5.
Oh yeah.
Sora was in all regions. Dante was in 2 out of the 3. I don't think there was anybody else that had 2 out of 3 that was in top 5 or top 3. So one or the other makes a lot of sense. I'll take anybody that's not Steve from Minecraft.
Yeah. Personally, I could take either Dante or Sora, as we've been saying. Yeah, the past few weeks. But yeah, who knows, man? Who knows? And I was thinking the other day, I'm like, when are we gonna get an ARMS character? I know. What's his name? Spring Boy or whatever is an assist trophy.
See, that's the other thing too, is that there's when Ultimate came out, they had all these new assist trophies, but they weren't assist trophies. They were an actual character. You can fight them, do damage to them, and defeat them before they can finish off all their movements and stay on the field.
See, that's just so weird.
So that always made me think, the back of my mind, you have a decent model for this character. I would have no surprise if in the future you just pulled from all these different pools of assist trophies, just to be hey, here's Shovel Knight as a character now. Hey, here's Alucard. Here's Knuckles. You now have the model ready for it.
I get it with the pace they're at. There's a lot of characters in Smash.
Yep.
They're not gonna pull Blaze Blue. We're we're dropping 9 characters right now. There's just no way.
That's just crazy.
Yeah. All I know is if it's Sora or Dante, I do hope we either get Echo Fighters or we'll just get, Virgil is an alternate skin.
Right.
Like with Hero, or Sora gets, the main cast of Kingdom Hearts or something.
I'd like to see a Ventus and Roxas skin.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
It totally doable. Maybe even Vanitas, black hair Sora.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. But we'll see. We'll find out Wednesday. 5 a.m. Pacific time.
5 a.m. Pacific. You gotta love that 16-hour time difference with Japan. I'm getting tired thinking about it. God damn.
I'm already tired thinking about it. Oh, man.
Yeah, one other thing. I've been playing Tetris 99, of course, and it's cool. The cool thing about it is they do events on Tetris.
The last one was the Luigi's Mansion one, right?
Yeah, so for the premiere of Luigi's Mansion 3, they did an event. Basically, you have to collect 100 tickets. It only took me, I think, like maybe 3 or 4 matches.
Nice.
You know, when I get like top 10 usually. So yeah, you get 100 tickets.
Big
and then,
flexing over here, top 10.
Hey man,
Positor 14.
Tetris has been my shit for a long time.
Positor 14, check him out. You see him in the bracket, knock him out.
Coming for you. So yeah, I got a cool Luigi's Mansion theme, which is really nice. Music's great. It had like sound effects as well.
I slept
like
on it. Should have got that.
Yeah. Well, coming up, I think Thursday, they're doing the Pokemon Sword and Shield event on there as well. Same deal. Get 100 tickets, you'll get a free theme. So that's cool.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Not sleeping on that one.
It's pretty fresh. Yeah. And then we got a leaked roster for Pokemon Sword and Shield. And then including Galean forms, there was around 400 Pokemon in this game, I think, which is
still a lot.
It is a lot. Yeah, it's not all of them, but it's I don't know.
We'll find out as the game gets closer and we drop.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll see how many.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, who knows? I'm just waiting, of course, for Gen 4.
Yeah.
Let's get that remake. That's all I want.
It'll happen next year, I'm sure. Or sometime soon.
Yeah. Well, because this game clearly looks like it's building up for.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember, Platinum, Diamond, Pearl, they had all this crazy here's an alarm clock, here's a mini game,
mm-hmm.
all this other stuff.
It's setting the pace for it, so I would not see why not.
A lot of similar stuff here. So at its time, it was they usually wait 2 generations,
mm-hmm.
and it's been 2 generations. So I'm ready.
I'm with it.
Yeah. So that's all we got for today, guys. Thanks for listening. Remember, unversedpodcast@gmail.com. Hit them question, comments, concerns.
Gang.
We'd love to hear it. We'll talk about it on the next episode. And I caught up recently to the CW stuff. Just I kind of wish the Arrow stuff was more heavy on Crisis. It is still Crisis, but there was a third plot line. It doesn't matter. And then here's this future plot line. It's okay, you're setting up for the spin-off show. And then how the episode ended last week and then the tease for this week's episode, I was like, we're kind of just dilly-dallying until we get there. So that's all I'm bummed out about for Arrow. Yeah. And more on that next week, guys. Yeah.
Gang. Catch y'all later.
Still super hyped for Crisis. Can't wait. So let's just chill, sit back, listen to some good old music.
And Jerry snoring.
Disappointment, miss each target that's been appointed, been avoided, been devoid of poise, spirit joyless, disappearing voices, trigger choices, so impulsive. I say things oh so repulsive. I do things that I'm not supposed to. I'm no king of my emotions. I just sing with a smile emoji, but I sink inside and I don't breathe. Seems I can't decide what I'm gonna be. Feeling prison tight like I won't leave. I don't know me. Oh, you think you highbrow, huh? I'm thinking you should die now, bruh. Yeah. You should put the mic down, bruh. Pipe down, or you little clown type suck. Don't blow my high, just blow me while I'm high. Hold my hard drives mine, you won't know me till I die. I got the young shonen sort of vibe. Ride the flow like a pony when I'm flowing on the mic. Yeah. Hey, if I don't have at least 5 vocal tracks, I'm not a rapper.
Yeah. passion fruit sundae. Slip inside the gooey stuff. It's all up in the makeup, boy. You softer than kabuki brush. Foolish stuff. High up off a dab of razzing slumping. Chasing what I'm chasing. I can have a dragon run. I have an asthma attack. I'm bumping K. I'm drunk. I'm fit to run away. The list of times I fucked up is longer than a summer day. Bulbasaur, sunny day. Clouds never shift though. Brain made of rocks with a mouth full of crystals. You know how this shit go. Words slick as oil spills. Demons on my back and they've been plotting how to foil Bill. Internet user. I keep the hollow foil grill. I just started cooking. Hold a pantry full of Goya still. Heart me. Cigarettes and barley. I be in the tar where the heavens and the stars be. Joint with a crutch. Be the hutch to my Starsky. I hate Ruby Tuesdays. Please don't start me. Bumping Mount Marcy. Lungs on gelato. Everything was different like I just won the lotto. I smoke so much Reggie, bitch, you think my name was Otto. Burning through this money, bitch, I think I'm El Chapo.